And Jesus answered him, saying, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy mind, with all thy strength. That's the first and the greatest commandment. And the second one is likened unto the first. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Amen.
So if we love God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, we won't put any other gods before him.
Right.
If we love him with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, certainly we're not going to bow down to any graven idol or image. If we love him supremely, we're not going to use his name in vain. We're not going to desecrate the Sabbath. You'll want to be with God's people on Sunday, have a day of rest and worship, a special day, getting into his word. If you love your neighbor as yourself, then certainly you honor your parents, which is the first commandment with promise. If you love your neighbor, there's no way you're going to murder someone you love. If you love your neighbor as yourself, you're not going to commit adultery with your neighbor's wife. If you love your neighbor as yourself, you're not going to steal from your neighbor. And if you love your neighbor as yourself, you're not going to bear false witness against him or defraud him. That is, lie to him or cheat him. And if you love your neighbor as yourself, you're not going to covet his possessions. So you see how on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. It all breaks down what does love require. It requires obedience.
Yes.
That's why Jesus said, if you love me, keep my commandments.